I just recently uploaded a video about information I learned after reading a book called The Power of Habit by Duhigg. And I wanted to devote a whole video on a specific technique I learned from his book. He calls it the habit loop. And according to Duhigg, our everyday actions eventually become something that we do on autopilot, something automatic. For example, say like there's a power outage in your neighborhood, and you look out the window and you notice that all your neighbors are out of power, the whole entire neighborhood is out of power. And yet, when you walk into your bedroom, you still find yourself looking for the light switch. It's just an automatic thing that you do. You walk in the bedroom and you turn on the light switch. That's just a small example, but anything that you do, whether big or small, if you do it enough times, you just do it automatically without thinking about it. And according to Duhigg, there's a certain loop, a habit loop that we all do, that to form habits or to change habits. And it's 3 steps. There's the cue, the routine, and the reward. The cue is something that triggers you to take action. It could be visual or it can be something emotional, but something that makes you react or act in a certain way. The routine is the actual action in itself. And the reward is the whole purpose of you wanting to take that action in the first place. The reason I feel like this is a very important part of the book when it comes to the law of attraction is because he was very specific on applying this sort of habit loop. He said that it's the craving for the reward that drives the whole loop. And you have to reach the level. You have to reach a certain level of craving, and he says that you have to reach that level to the point where you're obsessed, a level of obsession. When I read that part, it all clicked for me because a lot of people, myself included, they want to know more about feeling. What about feeling? How do you feel as if? When you think about the end result of manifesting your dreams, it's really easy to feel good, right? It feels good. You start to crave the result. The reward is the manifestation itself, and you're craving it. But it's not enough just to do it just for a couple seconds at a time. You have to continuously do it till you reach that level of obsession. And to me, that's kind of like one of the most specific ways you can describe on how to feel as if to attract what you want. And that's simply and it's really that simple. You just simply have to think about the reward, the end result reward, and crave it to the point where you're going to take action. You're going to do whatever it takes, whatever opportunity. You're going to be able to see the opportunity in the first place, and then you're going to be able to seize the opportunity. You're going to want to seize the opportunity, and you're going to want to do it continuously every single day. But it's up to you to reach that level of obsession. So I like to think of that as a very specific formula to feel as if, a very specific, I guess you can, like Duhigg said in his book, The Power of Habit, that whole habit loop, the cue, the routine, and the reward. The most important part when it comes to the law of attraction is when he said, craving the reward to the point where you are obsessed, to that level of obsession. And in the previous video I mentioned if you just wrote every single day a certain thought that feels good to you and then go from there and reach another thought that feels even better and better every day, you'd be aligning yourself to your desires, allowing them to manifest into your life. So if you reach that level of obsession when you're craving for that desire and that's different for each person. It can be 20 seconds, it can be 60 seconds, it can be all day long. It just depends on where you are emotionally speaking, what level you are vibrationally speaking. But you reach that level, and what is that thought that comes into your mind? And write it down and do that every single day. So eventually it'll just be an automatic autopilot type of thing. Thank you for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Thank you.